Most tourists leave Japan feeling like they wasted hours standing in lines, dragging suitcases through crowded stations, or waiting to order food. But there's a version of that same trip where none of that happens. And it's not because you got lucky with crowds. Japan built specific systems into its infrastructure that physically stop lines from forming in the first place. 13 of them, actually. And most visitors walk right past them every single day without realizing what they're looking at or what they're missing. Number 1, highly punctual train schedules that minimize uncertainty. You're standing on a platform in Tokyo and the board says your train arrives in 4 minutes. In most cities, that number is approximate at best. It might show up in 2 minutes, it might be 6, and you genuinely won't know until it either appears or doesn't. That uncertainty is what actually drains you on a trip, not the waiting itself, but not knowing how long the wait will be. Number 2, real-time train arrival displays at stations. 2 minutes to spare and you're walking into a station, which in most cities means you're scanning multiple boards, checking your phone, and making your best guess about which platform based on text that keeps rotating before you can finish reading it. Tokyo metro stations don't just show the next train. They show the next 2 or 3, with live countdowns, destination info, and on many lines, a car-by-car crowding indicator so you can pick a less packed section before the train even pulls in. Number 3, Suica and Pasmo cards for instant transit access. There's a specific kind of delay that happens at transit gates everywhere. It's the person ahead of you who can't find their ticket, or whose phone won't load fast enough, and suddenly a 2-second gate becomes a 10-second one. Suica and Pasmo cards fix this at the source. You tap and walk without slowing down. The card reads in under half a second, and the system automatically deducts the right fare based on where you exit. No calculating prices in advance, no fumbling for cash. Number 4, train platform queue markings that speed up boarding. When a train pulls into a busy station and the doors open, most systems turn into a loose scramble. People push from wherever they're standing, which blocks the people trying to get off, and suddenly a 30-second stop stretches longer than it needs to. Japanese platforms have painted lines on the floor marking exactly where each door will stop, with arrows on either side showing passengers where to queue, and a clear center gap left open for exiting riders. Number 5, frequent metro and commuter rail service. Missing a train in a lot of cities isn't just annoying, it's a real problem. If the next one comes in 15 or 20 minutes, you're rebuilding your whole morning around that gap, and you start sprinting through stations just to avoid finding out. On Tokyo's busiest metro lines during peak hours, trains run every 2 to 4 minutes, so missing one costs you about 90 seconds. Number 6, restaurant ticket vending machines for faster ordering. Walk into a ramen shop in Tokyo, and there's often a vending machine right at the entrance. You pick your dish, pay the machine, get a ticket, hand it to the staff, and sit down. The only human interaction in that whole sequence is the moment you pass over the slip of paper. In a normal restaurant, the kitchen doesn't start cooking until a server takes your order, processes it, and communicates it back. That can eat 5 to 10 minutes before anything actually happens. The machine collapses that entire step. Payment and ordering happen at the door, so the kitchen gets the order almost immediately, and leaving is just standing up and walking out because you already paid on the way in. Number 7, convenience store self-service kiosks. Most countries split basic errands across half a dozen different stops, each with its own line and its own set of hours. And if you're a tourist who doesn't know the city, every one of those stops costs extra time just in navigation. A Japanese convenience store collapses all of that into one place. You can pay bills, print documents, buy train tickets, send packages, withdraw cash, and grab a hot meal, and the self-service kiosk handles most of it without any staff involvement at all. What makes it actually work is density. Number 8, parcel redelivery scheduling with precise time windows. Think about the last time you waited for a package delivery. You got a window, something like 8 in the morning to 8 at night, and you either stayed in all day or missed it entirely and had to start the whole process over. That 12-hour window isn't a logistical necessity. It's just easier for the delivery company, and the cost of that gets transferred straight to you. Japan's redelivery system lets you pick a 2-hour slot, morning, afternoon, or evening, and the driver actually shows up in it. You reschedule by phone, app, or the slip left at your door. Number 9. Taku Haibin Luggage Forwarding Services. A suitcase changes how you move through a city in ways that add up fast. You skip the crowded alley, you avoid the stairs, and you're physically tired from carrying weight, not from walking. Taku Haibin lets you drop your bags at a convenience store or hotel desk the night before. Pay around $10 to $20 per bag, and they arrive at your next hotel the following day. The logistics run through the same parcel delivery networks already operating across the country, so the infrastructure's already there on both ends. Number 10. Convenience stores that combine multiple errands into one stop. Self-checkout in most countries is a gamble. The machine stops mid-transaction to ask for assistance. The weight sensor rejects something for no clear reason, and you end up waiting longer than you would have in the staffed line. Japan's automated checkout is built around a different goal entirely. Some supermarkets use basket drop systems where you set your whole basket into a scanner, and it reads every item at once. Others run conveyor belts that scan automatically as items move through. You pay by IC card, and you're done. Some supermarkets use basket drop systems where you set your whole basket into a scanner, and it reads every item at once. And you end up waiting longer than you would have in the staffed line. Japan's automated checkout is built around a different goal entirely. Number 11. Automated checkout systems in stores. Major train stations in Japan have hundreds of coin lockers, in sizes ranging from backpack size to big enough for a full rolling suitcase, and you open them with a coin or an IC card tap. Carrying everything with you sounds fine until you're 3 hours into walking and your shoulders are done. A bag with a laptop, a rain jacket, and a water bottle gets heavy fast, and you start making every decision around where you can physically put it down. Number 12. Coin lockers that eliminate the need to carry luggage around. Getting lost in a foreign transit system costs real time and real energy, and it's worse when you can't read the local script at all. Most transit systems are signed for people who already know how they work. They assume you understand the line colors, the direction names, the numbering logic, and if you don't, you're decoding all of it in real time while also trying to catch a train. Japanese metro stations run on a color and number system where every line has its own color and every station on that line gets a unique number. You don't need to read Japanese. You match the color and count the numbers. Japan didn't build any of this to be polite. It built it because the population density and transit volume don't leave room for 30-second friction points scattered across millions of daily transactions. The politeness is cultural. The infrastructure is pure engineering.